Hi, I am Star Messenger, and hi. So, I already pre-shuffled, and I'm going to just get right into what is coming out. So, collective, the energy that I'm getting is with the Libra card for collective to harmonize and unify. In order for them to unify and come together, it's gonna take them to have self-worth, personal values, being stable within their own auric field and self, and to expand that security within themselves. With the moon card here, I'm also getting the energy of just allowing people to flow and feel how they need to and express how they need to. Of course, without them overstepping their boundaries with you. And when they do explore their emotions, to not allow it to affect you. Or another way to look at it is for others to also allow you to, express yourself emotionally with emotional intelligence, emotional harmony. That's a thing. You can have healthy emotions. You can have control over your emotions or flow with your emotions, because all of this is energy and motion, and so you can ride the waves of your emotions. And so I'm getting with that. I feel like that the source light is wanting us to be able to tap into our psyches and learning how to adapt to our own emotions, our own waters of our emotions, and with that, the emotions of others, if ones are healed in the department of their emotions. Because everybody is not healed in their emotions, and some people still have work to do. But I feel like it's a call for everyone to really master their emotions and master themselves in a way where we can all collectively unify and unite. Okay, because the Libra card here, you have consideration, fairness, and harmony. Okay, and so if everybody's emotions is all over the place and no one's having compassion for one another, giving people space to flow and be themselves, then how can there be any fairness or harmony, right? So with that emotion or that moon card, it's saying to allow people to discover the depths of themselves without meddling. Okay. Then this Jupiter card, grow and expand, of course. So it came out next to the moon card because you had Jupiter in the moon card. It really want us to dive in the depths of that emotional or emotion, but intelligent emotions, and to go in the depths of our emotions and to spread our wings in that, and to really feel and allow and to be there, and to see how can we begin to navigate those motions and remain captain of those motions and not have the motions take a hold of us. Only then will we collectively be able to unify, because if we all become governor of ourselves, of our emotions, there won't be as much triggered fighting, disharmony, unfairness going on, because everyone is governor of themselves, governor of the energy that's moving through them, right? So this is the call for what's coming out with this astrology cards. And then you have the first card which came out is the second house. The second house deals with our financial, how I believe it's how we mate to generate income, our values, definitely self-work here. It deals with physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Yeah, that's what I said. So that's all connected to self. It's like it's going back home with ourselves. Home, there's nowhere outside of ourselves. That if we call something home outside of ourselves, that's secondary. First, home and house is within. Okay, that's the stardust. That's within. Like all of the planets and stars are in. So it's really asking us to dig deep with self, like spending that time with ourselves, allowing ourselves to sit with ourselves, allowing ourselves to see, do, and how much we value ourselves and how much self-worth. Do we know what self-worth is? To really look into what self-worth really means. What do we value in the 3D realm? And what do we deem as valuable when it comes to financial needs and currency? What is all of that matters? That's something that I feel like the source, light source, is really highlighting for us. Okay. And in the bottom of the deck we have, I don't know if I showed you guys. This is the bottom of the deck. Okay, and it's Earth. And it says persistence, patience, and practicality. And then you have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn on here. And I feel like, and then we will be truly grounded. Then we will be truly together on Earth, reigning in tranquility together. Under our own, values and self-worth and principles. I mean, because if you look at this card, you see there's 3 roses, which I feel like represents the 3 planets that's here. And then all of them is inside of a heart. Okay, and it says earth, like down to earth. And also the roses, to me, they're all alive in my judgment here, I see. And it's one heart that all these 3 is actually 4 roses that's sitting in this. And then the heart, you can kind of see through it. And I just kind of get like the answer is love. And I feel like we can truly get to that once we actually value ourselves and know what is our values. What do we deem as material values? Is it people, places, things? If it is things, what things? If it's people, what type of people? If it's nothing, why? I mean, it really want us to get in the root of what's important. Are we available within ourselves? Are we captain of our vessels? Are we really paying attention of principles and morals and virtues? Okay. Are we? And I do feel like with the bird being here, it's like the bird found a stick or a piece, or you can see it as the bird adding value to the heart. So say for instance, the bird is putting a stick into the heart. The bird has found something and is adding value to what already is valuable to them. But this is because the bird done more work. The bird flew and went to go seek, and the bird found. And the bird found the stick, and the bird is going to add this rose stem, let's just call this a rose stem instead of a stick, to this heart vessel, and it's going to add more value to it. It's like, what values do you have? And if you don't know what values are, look it up to see what's are your values. What do you stand for? What they say, what's that saying? Stand for something, or don't stand for nothing at all. I think that's the saying. However, it's like, what do you stand for? That is important for you to know. That's a foundation to creating a family. That's a foundation of being an individual person who can be a sound character within this world of humanity. Okay, and so how can you provide for yourself physical security and then demonstrate that to others? Because you don't even have to know that you're demonstrating it to others, but because you've done the inner work on yourself and providing that for yourself, because you actually researched these things and looked into these things, ones will see like, wow, this person is demonstrating good character values that I like to implement. Okay, and so you can also look at where is your placements. If you have any planets in your second house, you can look at what sign in your second house. You can see if what element is in your second house. Excuse me, you guys. And yeah, and then only then will we begin to be considerate. Once we are considerate of ourselves and our needs and values and virtues and morals and physical security and emotional or emotion intelligence or emotional wisdom and emotional balance or emotion, energy, emotion, emoting, being captain over our emotions and flow. Only then will we be able to harmonize in fairness with each other. And I'm really getting this as unity, collectively, with this Libra card here. It's given like unity, balance, harmony, equilibrium. Okay. And then Jupiter, Jupiter is about growing and expanding. So this is then where we grow and elevate collectively. I think that it's time for humanity to get rid of the old and show forth what we've been cultivating. It's like now it's time for us all to bring a pot to the ceremony or to the family reunion. It's like, okay, now it's time for us all to bring a potluck. Okay, what are you bringing to the table, humanity wise? You can even see it as a human family, and then everybody coming with something. And this energy is what they coming with is the transformed of themselves and the good of themselves and the extra value of themselves. Of okay, this is what I've learned thus far in Earth School. And this is what I can share, this is what I can give, and this is what I can show for and show and prove for. And then we go to the next person. I mean, this is what the energy feels like. It's like we've done so much and we climbed so high, so far, and exercised our strength for so long. And now it's an energy calling forth the best of us. Like show and tell. Not literally, but more naturally. Like versus we literally going and saying, hey, I'm going to go show and tell my this or that. We just naturally emulating the energy that we mastered. And then that's the show and tell for the heavens, or that's the show and tell for the ethers. It's like we just emulating it, living our everyday lives and upgrade it naturally and not prancing and prancing around. It's just normal to us because we embodied it. We walk in the walk and talk in the talk, okay? So that's what the growth, it'll grow and expand here with the Jupiter card. Growing in that, becoming that virtuous value, principle, human beings, okay? And again, to clarify the moon card again. Satisfy emotional needs. Nurture self and others. Once we have this emotional wisdom, this emotional intelligence, it's like overcoming the waters of the flesh, the waters of the chaos, the waters of the disharmony, the waters of the fighting and the not being able to come together. Once we be able to really truly rise above that and figure that out, and I think it's trying to tell us through the second house, through what self-worth, knowing thyself, knowing your principles, knowing your values, and having that physical security and material values, what is valuable material wise, then and only then will we rise above the emotions of ourselves. I could just see us floating in this water with our hands behind our heads. Like, yeah, I'm one with it. I can turn them on, I can turn them off. And when they on, they don't control me. I acknowledge them, but I also guide them. I guide them to virtue. I guide them to poise and peace. So collective, this has been your astrology reading. And until next time, victory is sure. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content.